Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going up to Spokane, Washington, where yesterday, February 6th, a young lady filmed what appears to be some sort of a reoccurring magnetic anomaly in the sky, looking west, slightly northwest from Spokane, Washington yesterday afternoon, and she used multiple recording devices, and the same anomaly kept appearing in the video at the same location. We're going to come back and take a much closer look at that here in a moment, and I think you'll agree that was way more than a coincidence. But first, here at the website, checking out the Schumann resonance, you can see an increase in the data, several spikes. That is from the arrival of the high-speed stream of solar wind that came from the coronal hole that was facing the Earth right there. In fact, there was not only one, but ended up being two. They're now turning away from the Earth, but not before sparking a geomagnetic storm, a G1 geomagnetic storm. You can see over here at spaceweather.com. It was classified as a minor geomagnetic storm, G1 class, but nevertheless, it did bump up the planetary K index for several hours. We also saw an increase in earthquake activity during the arrival of the high-speed stream of solar wind. Earthquakes at the equator saw a 6.3 and a 6.0, both very shallow. Those showed up here on the seismographs globally, and you can see that those earthquakes were felt, at least by the seismographs, all the way around the planet. Here they are kind of separated. You can see in Alaska there's the 6.3 and the 6.0 respectively, and again they were both very shallow, and they were more than likely influenced by the arrival of the high-speed stream of solar wind. You've got one above the equator, one below the equator, and once again that energy was felt on seismographs all around the world. Looking at the Fox Creek, Wyoming seismo that we've been watching now for several weeks, you can see the data is no longer available. That very well could have been some sort of a mechanical glitch in that seismograph. We'll have to wait and see if and when it comes back on, but right now there's no data. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, once again seeing a steady flow of energy across the northern tier of the supervolcano, but everywhere else looks to be relatively quiet. A little bit of earthquake activity locally at the supervolcano caldera at Mirror Lake. But other than that, even Old Faithful, that's seen some activity here lately, is pretty quiet. So all in all, another day at the supervolcano caldera. Going back to the planetary K index real quick, we talked about the possibility of this stream of high-speed solar wind creating more beautiful auroras in the northern latitudes. Sure enough, it did. Last night, February 6th, around 10 p.m. local time in Alberta, in Stony Plain, Alberta, video sent in by Milton B. of some more spectacular auroras dancing through the skies above Canada. These were green and got a little bit of red over here to the far left, but once again another spectacular display of northern lights in the northern latitudes. Now I want to take you guys up to Spokane, Washington, where I received a video from Christine through this email right here that I want to share with you first, and it's titled Energy Vortex over Spokane, Washington. She says, I do time-lapse sky photography, and today, that would be February the 6th, I wanted to get a 360-degree before view of my work. However, each time I got to this particular point, a cutout in the cloud to the right of the sun, my screen would glitch. And you're going to see that glitch here in just a minute. It was glitching like it was being hit by a ray of energy. I repeated this 7 times on 2 other camera apps and got the same anomaly every time. It was captured on each device that faced in that direction. And the direction she's talking about is the 270 to 280 degree heading. That would be west, slightly northwest. She goes on to say, unfortunately, I thought it was a camera malfunction when I first saw it on another device, and I deleted the files. On one, a beam of purple light appears briefly. These were taken at around 1:11 p.m. on Saturday, February the 6th. And that's from Christine out of Spokane, Washington. And here's the video of the glitch. And once again, this occurred multiple different times with multiple devices in the same location of the sky. So here she is, just doing a basic 360 degree of the sky, and she'll get to one location and you'll see it glitch. It's coming up right in this area here, just to the right of the sun. See that glitch? You're going to see it again and again and again, and it's happening in the same location right there. See that? Looks like some sort of a possible Look at that, some sort of a magnetic anomaly that was causing interference in the camera. Keep in mind, this happened on multiple devices right there in the same location. Does it one more time, watch. Right there. Same location, multiple times. The sun is right there at 1:10, 1:11 p.m. That would be in the southwestern sky. And where this glitch was occurring would be in the west-northwestern location of the sky, around 270, 280 degree heading right in this direction here. So I don't know what that was, but I do believe, like she said, this was way more than a coincidence. This occurred on multiple devices right around the same time frame. She thought it was a mechanical glitch with her camera, and it kept happening over and over again in the same location. I found that quite fascinating, as something appeared to be influencing the operating system of the camera, and it seemed to be originating from the sky. And keep in mind, yesterday we saw the arrival of high-speed solar wind from a Earth-facing coronal hole. We saw earthquakes yesterday, 6.0, 6.3, and we also saw a geomagnetic storm, all within about 16 hours of each other. Then you've got glitches showing up on a camera from Spokane, Washington, in the same location of the sky. Are they all related? Quite possibly. I don't know if they're related or not, but I don't think it was a coincidence. And I've got one very unique photo I want to share with you guys, sent in by Rose out of Gwinner, North Dakota. This isn't sky phenomena, but it is definitely unusual. It's a potato she found in her cabinet or cupboard, wherever she keeps her potatoes, that had sprouted some very long, like, vines coming out of the bottom of the potato, and the vines began to sprout potatoes of their own. She'd never seen anything quite like that before. We've all seen potatoes grow out spuds that are kind of old, that have been sitting around on a shelf for an extended period of time, but I've never seen these very long vines that were actually beginning to reproduce new potatoes. How cool is that? Photo sent in by Rose out of Gwinner, North Dakota. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.